Hello and welcome back. So in this lecture, we are going to create an endpoint using which users will be able to generate new access tokens with the help of refresh token. So for that, let's go to VS Code and here let's go to this authcontroller.ts file. So inside this auth controller, currently we have two endpoints, the login endpoint and the sign up endpoint. In the same way, we also want to create one more endpoint. So for that, I'm going to create a public async method. I'm going to call it as refresh token, and this method should be called whenever a client makes a post request. So whenever a client makes a post request to root URL /auth slash refresh token, at that time this endpoint should be called. Now here, since it is a post endpoint, by default whenever we will send a response from this endpoint, the status code for that response will be 201 created. But here we are not going to create anything. So that's why I want to set the status code for the response as 200 OK. And for that, we can use this HTTP code decorator. And using that decorator, we can specify the status code as 200 OK. And this endpoint, it should also be a public endpoint. So I'm going to use this allow anonymous decorator on this. And here, whenever a client is going to make a request to this endpoint, in the request body, he is going to send a refresh token. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a DTO for that. So in this auth folder, we already have this DTO folder. Inside this DTO folder, I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to call it as refresh-token.dto.ts. And inside this, we are going to create and export a class, and I'm going to call this class as refresh token DTO. And inside this, we just want to have one property, which is refresh token, and this is going to be of type string. And let's also add some validation on this. So first of all, this refresh token, it should not be empty. So I'll use this is not empty validator. And to use it, we need to import it from class validator. And let's also use is string validator. So this refresh token, it should be a string value. And again, in order to use it, we need to import it from class validator. So this is our DTO. Now here in the auth controller, for this endpoint, we are going to receive the refresh token in the request body. So here, first of all, let me create a parameter. I'll call it as refresh token DTO, and this is going to be of type refresh token DTO. Okay, and in order to use this refresh token DTO, we also need to import it. So let's go ahead and let's write that import statement. We want to import refresh token DTO from this file path. And I think there is some spelling mistake. So the class name should be refresh token DTO. And here also it should be refresh token DTO. All right. Okay, and we are going to decorate it with at body decorator because we are going to read the refresh token from the request body. So this refresh token is the endpoint. It is a public endpoint which will be called whenever the client wants to generate a new JSON web token for the logged in user. Now from within this method, we are going to call a method which we will create inside this auth service. So inside this auth service, I'm going to create one more method, a public method. So here let's say public, and this method is going to run asynchronously, and I am going to call it as refresh token. So this method name is also going to be refresh token, and this method, it is also going to take a parameter. Let's call it as refresh token DTO, which is going to be of type refresh token DTO. And now we are going to call this method, this refresh token method, from the controller. So from here, inside this class, we are already injecting an instance of auth service. So for that, so we are going to use that auth service, and on that we are going to call refresh token method, and to that we are going to pass this refresh token DTO. So here we have created the endpoint. Now inside this refresh token method of this auth service, we are going to write the business logic of what do we want to actually do whenever a request comes to the refresh token endpoint. Inside this method, we basically want to do three things. First, we want to verify the refresh token. Second, if the refresh token is a valid token, then from that token, we are going to extract the user ID and we are going to find the user from the database based on that user ID. And finally, once we have the user, we are going to generate an access token and refresh token again and send it in the response. So this will be the third step. So let's implement these three steps in our next lecture. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.